Back to the lead story. Albuquerque's police chief believes another one of his men may have committed a serious crime.
The officer in question, 4-year veteran John Doyle, who police say was caught on camera kicking a suspect who was lying on the ground. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is in the Newsplex with more.
Jessica, Doyle's attorney says his client is the victim and says the force the officer used was justified because the man they were trying to arrest was deemed dangerous.
This is Nicholas Bloom, hours after he was arrested in February. His forehead is badly scraped and there are signs of bruising. His mugshot is now part of an investigation on whether Albuquerque officer John Doyle used excessive force when arresting him. Police say Bloom was arrested in this underground garage where video captured Doyle kicking him several times, twice in the head. Police Chief Ray Schultz says the video was, quote, a great concern to him. But Doyle's attorney says the video and mugshot don't tell the whole story.
There was at least 3 occasions that both Wooliver and Doyle believed that he was reaching into his waistband for whatever.
Attorney John D'Amato says it started when Doyle and fellow officer Robert Wooliver got into a foot chase with a man who ran a stop sign. They noticed the man reaching for something. Then Doyle noticed the man was Bloom.
He was told, along with others, by the gang unit that this guy is Aryan Brotherhood. He is armed, he's dangerous, he will not be taken lightly. Consider him dangerous and he's not going to go out without a fight.
D'Amato says Wooliver caught up with Bloom, pinning him to the ground, but Bloom refused to show his hands, keeping them tucked under his body. Worried he had a gun, he says Doyle started using distraction techniques.
Worked his way around, was hitting his shoulder area, his sides, and I think 1 or 2 kicks inadvertently kicked him in the head.
The chief says the use of force rose to felony level. D'Amato says the chief is wrong and his client took a bad guy off the streets.
And he's not just a local bad guy, small-time crook. This guy's a bad guy according to the records that a lot of departments were looking for.
Police say Bloom was in a stolen truck and there was at least 1 stolen gun found inside. The night he was arrested, he had bench warrants out for his arrest on 11 felony charges, including kidnapping and armed robbery. D'Amato says Bloom has had a run-in with the law in Colorado, too. Back to you.
Okay, Crystal, the chief says Doyle's actions went far beyond not meeting department policies. D'Amato says he is upset that the chief is passing judgment and not allowing due process for his client.
The number of